Hello everybody, and welcome back to Transport Fever, my Train Fever Achievement Series, and this is my Take 2. Because, yeah, Take 1 completely failed. So I started a new map, and this is our map. It's a medium-sized map, it's hilly, I think it looks nicer that way, and river goes down here into the corner. Interesting. Let's see now. I am pretty sure that we're going to have to stick along this river and make these connect Rockford to Willenham and Willenham to Barnes and Barnes to Maltby. Yeah. It's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. Because if I take a look at our topography map, from Rockford to Elstree and Borehamwood is too much of a hill at the start, plus sorry about that. Plus, all of Rockford's residential is on the river. So in order to put a train station in, I have to rip out a bunch of Rockford. So I might come back to that. I might connect up Willingham and Barnes. So I can put the stations, like cut this here and then put the stations in. And have it follow the river. And then out. Probably into here, right on the river. Might have to destroy this house right here. But I think that'll be fine. Probably not for them. I mean, it is their house I'm destroying, but if I do 320 immediately, or I might just destroy that house instead. But I can't what happened? Will 2 tracks fit in later without destroying? Yes! Okay, sweet. But we're going to start out cheap at first. We're going to get this in as close as we can so we have room to expand. And later on we might have to destroy some of our currently laid stations. It's so expensive! But it does catch most of the residential, so in it goes. And now we'll have to cross the river. Yeah, we'll have to like come out, cross the river, along here, then the residential in this place is not guns. 1 second. Jeesh, don't know what's going on with me today, but it could stop. So this needs to, might have to change my plan. Might have to connect down here instead later on. That's another one of those situations where I don't like it. So I might have to come into here. Wonder if we no, come on. Let's see if we can't. do something about this. Nope, no, no, no. I'm thinking too far ahead. I gotta just collect what I can collect. Which will have to be all these, and they'll have to build their own roads. Alright. I have to keep that in mind because I don't have the wagons to move people around. Well, it's coming down a little bit, so I'll just bring it to here. That'll be fine. Right along the river. Now, where do we want to cross? I'm thinking we'll just go ahead and just right there. So I'll bring this down. This is definitely going to be expensive. But I couldn't see any other place that I could build this. Well, that is a lot cheaper than it was going to be. Just so that I have to raise up this end a little bit. Now, I'm going to leave it on the wooden bridge, but for now I'm just marking it the most expensive so that I can see how fast it will be once we upgrade. And that's the important part, really. Now, you kind of want the bridge to be as short as possible to be as cheap as possible. So that looks good. Oh, dang it. Oh well. Looks like it's going to be steel bridge. Even though that is not what I wanted. There we go. Jeez, what is going on with me today? See, I don't... There. Whoops. I don't like how if the road is there existing beforehand, it makes this dip, weird dip in the rail line. See? Now it's smooth-ish. It's not as dippy. So it's fine. gonna come right through there. We're just gonna follow the river. I've been playing my own little world off camera, off recording I should say, and I've gotten too used to having hundreds of billions of dollars to play with. So I really have to be careful that I don't mess it up, because that would be ultimately terrible. We're not gonna connect down here, so I'm just gonna, oops, wrong button. Put this right at the end of this. Yeah, I'm gonna put this over here, and then I add the train line like so. How is that going? That looks fine right there. And then if I can, I'm gonna no. We're gonna have one, because we only run one train from this station all the way over to this station. This will be our train passenger river line. Oh yes, I forgot to connect this back up. There you go. Make the game stop complaining to me at this little hazard warning. So let's get ourselves a train. The only train we have, and the only cars we have. I'm only gonna buy 2. That way, it is a little bit cheaper. Alright, so I think let's give this a little gander and watch our first train come rolling out. Let's get it started. Here she comes. Nice and slow. Because these are slow trains. Even with 2 cars, its power rating is mediocre. There she is. What a beauty. Alright, everybody. I'm going to put a cut in here until we have enough money to actually purchase another train. So, yep. Here's a little cut. Alright, everybody, I'm bringing you back in. I bought a second train, and I put in a passing track, because there's only 2, and I'm hoping I put it in the right spot so that they actually pass and don't have to wait. And I think I'm gonna have to make it a little longer, yeah. But as you can see over here, our trains are both full, which is exactly what we need. and we will see how we do. I'm gonna go ahead and extend this out. So we're gonna pause here, bulldoze that signal in this line, because if our trains are stopped on the track, they're not making any money. So I'm just gonna extend this out, which is totally worth the money at the moment. There's too much slow. I like it to be 60, sure, why not? Then we'll add in another signal. We'll tell that signal to be one way and get it going. Okay, so let's just take a ride on the train. And yeah, so this is going to be our new series. I hope it does well. If I can actually make these trains make some money. Oh, I missed it. One of the good plans to do while you're waiting for the year to tick by is in December, repay all the loan that you can, and then if you need to, take it back out the next year. That way you don't have the interest charge like I had. Alright. We actually made a profit so far. A little bit, not much. So yeah. Let's check this. Our line is currently 7 minutes. 7 minutes, huh? We could reduce that by adding more trains, but then we'd have to extend this quite a bit. Oh, you're kidding. It had to stop. You know what? I'm going to have whichever train comes into the station first, I'm going to have it stop until the other train is ready to go. So let's see who will win the race. Train 1 or Train 2? Find out shortly. What? What? It looks like it's gonna be this train, train number 2. Or no, they arrived at this. What's going on here? Am I still not centered? Ah, bother. Alright, let's give it a... do I... I think I'm just going to have to double track it. Or alternatively, I could bring a train around here and out to Mat B if the residential is out here. Sweet. I bulldoze that road, Yeah, let's do that. Alright. I'm going to give this a pause while we're doing this, because I don't want any trouble. Small station, please. Flip it around. I'm going to destroy that house. It's fine. Follow the river all the way down, and then cross the river right here, because it looks like that's a nice embankment, so it raises the... Okay, so let's upgrade you to 2 tracks, and then we shall move that to the second rail. Oops. No? Don't want to build a rail. I want to take this, go to terminals, tell that to be on terminal 2. Yay! And now we can build a rail from here. Darn buildings in the way. Alright, so let's bring this a little bit farther out. That'll do. And we'll just connect that in. Perfect. Well, not perfect. I mean, that'll do. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I just want this to be just bent. Or do I? This should just be. You know what? I'm going to come from the other end. I'm going to keep this playing actually. That way we can be making money while we're building. Because that's always a good plan. Oh, is this a hill? Only a slight hill. It's fine. We'll be fine. Makes it look like it's a lot steeper than it actually is. Alright, let's put that road back in so it stops complaining. There we go. And we will keep running our line. You want to come on this side of this little hill or next to the river? Let's take a look. We actually want to come on to I messed up that. Let's bring that back. I will have to come along the river. Alright, so we want to come around here down by the river. Anybody remember that? Oh, what was his name? He was a comedian. I'll think of it later. Anyway, he did this skit where he's a motivational speaker, I think? And he just, the whole skit was him saying, if you don't get your life together, you're gonna have to live like me in a van down by the river. You know, I think this rail line is lying to me because it says it's going flat, but then you see these little white bits under it? That's where it's lifting up. Alright, where are we going? We have to come all the way up to... maybe if I bring this sharper and just go right here. No, wait, we don't have the... Yeah. I have to be more towards the river. It'll be fine. Do I want to? Nah, I gotta come from over here first. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna bring this along, sing a song. We wanna, yes, we want to go up and out a little bit. Come on. So that will be 120. Well, I'm gonna have to take out some loan anyhow, so alright, so we got our bridge. Doesn't look too... Can I lower it? Yes, I can. What if I come to right there, and then I build the bridge? That's acceptable. Yeah. Alright. Give me a line from this train station to that train station. I'm going to go ahead and build another train depot. This one at this end. Connect it right up. Ah, destroyed a building. Oh well. What could I do? It was in the way. Train passenger river north line. I don't actually know if that's north or south, but this is how I'm going to say it. So you're going to be the river south line. Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and buy ourselves a train. Buy a train, put 2 cars on it, set it on the north line. And there we have it. August, yeah, I can't repay anything, so take a look. Very nice looking, I would say. Now I'm only putting on the one train so that it actually makes the line connect. That way, I'm not wasting money on 2 trains being on the line. For now. Yeah, let's go first person for this. A little ride on the train. You know, I don't know if I said this, but the European map is a lot nice. What's the phrase? Aesthetically pleasing compared to the US map. It's just... The US map is just so, it's all brown and deserty, and just like, yeah, I live in the US, and the part of the US I live in is like this. It's all green and trees everywhere and mountains. It's a lot nicer, but you know, not everything can be as nice, but so yeah. There's another town. I believe that's the one we're going to be coming into. Climb this little hill. Let's see if it loses any speed. And it doesn't. Oh, excellent. Alright. Coming into the station. Cross the bridge. I like how this turned out. It's very nice. Of course, in reality, you wouldn't want a curved bridge at this era. Not unless you had to. Is there anyone waiting for us? 8 people! Well, how do you do? So you're 1856? Alright, I'm going to give you a second little cut. I showed you what I've done. And we hopefully will be making... Well, I'll probably put on a second train on this north line. And then hopefully be making some more money by the time I bring it back. Alright. Take one cut. Alright everybody, I'm bringing you back in. So, I did add a second line to the north, second train to the north line. As you can see, I brought up all the information. Our trains are pretty much running mostly full, which is excellent. And we've actually made a profit, quite a bit of a profit for the last 3 years. So, I think we're gonna do okay as long as I can keep paying down this balance. I did get enough to repay 500,000, and so it brings our interest down to 40,000 a year. And yeah, so this is what's going on. We're making money. Our lines are going. Our trains are going. Our cities are going. Everything's good. Did I? Let's open that line again. That's River North. Yes. Since we're gonna go on a little ride to see this train line. Alright. So, isn't this exciting? We might actually be able to do it this time. As long as I don't make any more horrendous mistakes. But, who knows? Just gonna let this run. Take a little ride on our train. View the scenery. Unfortunately, I can't move the camera. At least I haven't ever figured out how to. Yeah. And, it's good. Our trains are flowing. Doing really well. It's awesome. Man, it's great. Does that go below the water line? Yes. So. There goes another train. And we're making money. We're gonna do it. I think we're close to the year where the Borsig comes out, which would be great. I gotta save up some money to get the replacements. Complicated. Now our train, the North River Line trains, I believe when they have a full load, they... Oh, there it was! The Borsig and the Bavarian. Sweet. Alright, we're just going to follow this, because I want to show you how much they're actually making from a full train. because we're almost to the station. Here we are. Watch the screen. 110,000 for... and the train's full again. Alright, we are totally set. I don't think we're going to have a problem at all. Let's go ahead and get the replacement line, replacements going. So, we're definitely going to want to use the Borsig, which can do 45. Yeah, we're going to use 3 Bavarian cars. We're going to turn that on and let it go. And these ones, we're going to do the Borsigs and 3 Bavarian cars. And we're going to let it go. So, we are going to need... what? So, each one is 686. Bring out my little handy dandy phone calculator. We're 686. And we need 4 of them. We need 2.7 million. You know what? Let's reduce this down to 2 Bavarians. Come on. I mean, it's still, this is carrying 16 as opposed to these trains 12. So it does expand it. Just not as much. And so, with that, I'll leave you with this. We made 177,000 last year. And we're almost to the point where I can make another loan payment. And we're good to go. So I'm gonna pause it right here. I don't know how this episode long is gonna be because I have to do so many cuts. Well, 2 cuts. But I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please subscribe, like, ring our little bell so you can get notices of when these go up. And yeah. I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya!